guys, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy and I'm so glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about the messages that Lilith has for you. So this should be a really insightful reading and I'm so glad you're here. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. So just keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. Okay, so the face cards we have for each pile are from the Shadow and Light Oracle. Really love this new Oracle deck. It's new to me, so and we have 3 piles here. I'll be pulling as I go, as well as I need for clarity, etc. So the first group is the Winged Seer. You see clearly, clairvoyant. That is an intense little card, isn't it? You know, I love her art. I love this deck so much. But look in that. Look in her eyes, or their eyes. Woo. Intensity there. Okay, we have Nautlilus Princess. Powerful personal growth. She's like, don't take my shell. Don't you even think you can take my shell, y'all. Yeah, that's a beautiful card too. I love this card as well. We have Angel de Las Muertos. I'm sure I butchered that. I'm sorry. Transitions to the spirit realm. Ooh. I'm feeling like she's saying, I got a secret, y'all. I got a secret. Okay, so those are going to be your 3 piles. I will include a little video with some backing music, and you guys can take a minute, chill out, and see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group one, all of you that were drawn to the winged seer, this really powerful card. This is going to be a reading all about the messages that Lilith has for you. Okay, so we have the winged seer here. We have power. Potions and spells, a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Look at those last. We have a skeleton strength. Trickery. Staff, stability. Okay, we have 3 cards from the Occult Tarot. We have the Hermit. We have Bodis, Page of Swords. We have Ace of Cups, Viewer. Okay, well, the first message I'm getting pretty clearly is that your gifts are growing. Many of you guys are clairvoyant, and I feel like for some of you, with this trickery card here, you don't quite trust it. You think you're imagining it, or you're not really seeing clearly the connections, and that's the next step here. It's like you become aware that there's weirdness around you, either clairvoyance, clairaudience. You guys have a knowing. Your guides are talking to you. And it feels like a weird experience. For some of you guys, you're in new energy you've never been in before, so you don't quite trust it. But the message here from Lilith is, honey, this is stable. This is who you are. You've always been this person, okay? And when you do the inner work, your inner gifts also begin to blossom. They begin to come forward. And you're growing in strength, not just in abilities here, but just you're growing into the powerful, strong person that you really are, okay? And it has to do with you guys really stepping into your truth, all right? I feel like with potions and spells, you may have a lot of self-doubt, and I feel like your connection to your gifts and abilities are growing, and that self-doubt is going to dissipate. Now, as humans, we always have some doubt, right? We always do. But you will have times where you understand that it's just normal doubt everybody has, instead of the crippling doubt that keeps you kind of locked in to where you are, okay? So for some of you guys, I'm hearing stagnancy. You feel stagnant. You feel like your life isn't reflecting the growth that you've had. And the thing is that it's going to. But there's new levels of awareness. There is a need to get comfortable with your knowing, with your gifts, with your connection to spirit. I'm feeling this card right here. We have Lilith, equality. Boom! You got the Lilith card, you guys. Wow. So what I'm getting here is there has been a lot of deep healing going on. It's continuing to go on. You aren't at the end of it. And I know for some of you that may be disappointing to hear because it's been so difficult, but you're not at the end of it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. In the darkness, the light always is shown, okay? And it shows itself very brightly. And I feel like that's what you're getting to. You've been in the dark. You've been working very deeply. And I feel like you're in a cycle of healing. And because of that, the cycle may repeat. Again, it may repeat a few times until you reach that place where your knowing and your belief and your vessel, your life begins to really reflect this inner world, this inner growth. And with the Lilith card, I always feel like deep healing, like subconscious layers of healing. And for some of you guys who've had trauma and you've been working through that. And what I feel has happened is there's been a transmutation of this trauma. Not all of it, but a good deal of it. And that's kind of the process. That's why you repeat the cycle, because you become aware of something that you want to change, something that is bothering you. You get aware of your struggle. You get aware of your own toxicity. You work through it, meaning you transmute it. You begin to see the wisdom and the light. You begin to really walk into the power of not just the victim self, but the heroic self. And you see yourself in a more balanced way, okay? As you do that, you heal this inner trauma, you heal your psychology, you heal your subconscious, and then you move forward into a level of ascension, okay? And then you repeat the pattern. The more trauma you have, the more repeating of patterns it takes. And sometimes we have to go back to the same situation many, many times. For many of us, healing trauma is a lifetime journey, and there is a level here of acceptance that some of what happened may never be healed. And that's okay. This thing about you can't force these things to heal. Okay, but you can accept that this is the state of your being as a result of the things you've been through, as well as learn new methods to cope with what is going on with you. Acceptance and learning coping mechanisms are very important when you have trauma. It helps you move from, and there is nothing wrong with feeling like a victim, number one. I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm saying that. I found wearing the victim label to be very powerful because I was in such denial of it. So there is power in acknowledging your victimhood, okay? There is also power in acknowledging your heroic self, how you kept yourself alive, how you maneuvered through really difficult times and were able to still be here. I don't think a lot of people understand that other people may not have done as well as you have with the things they've been through. So you deserve to give yourself a pat on the back, okay? And I'm getting here see Lilith, she's like holding and cuddling the snake, and I feel like that's Lilith holding and cuddling your energy. Just, and she's not really a cuddler. I don't want you to think that, but when her children, when those who follow her or those who are reaching out to her for help, when they're going through difficulty, you will find her energy changes a bit. Is it warm and cuddly? No. But is it this? Is it hugging a viper? Yes. Yes, that's what it's like. It's like she will help get you there, but she cannot walk the steps for you. She is unlike other goddesses in the way that she'll point the way, but it doesn't mean that your pathway isn't lined with glass. Okay, it doesn't mean it's not going to hurt. Okay, and she's not one to satiate like the need for release of pain. Okay, the pain is important. The pain matters. Your pain matters. What you've been through matters. So she will never help you disassociate from that or get you off your path. She will always encourage you to keep going, even if it's extremely difficult. And for some of you guys, if you need to get help, that's one thing that she does. She encourages you to get help. She encourages you to reach out because the levels of healing that Lilith is involved with is very complex. Okay, it's not like, and I don't want to make anything that needs to be healed sound simple, but these layers of healing are psychological, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. There's just a lot of violations with this level of trauma, and that's what she does. And that's why she doesn't do it for you. She doesn't move the mountain, but she teaches you how to move the mountain. And a lot of it, I'm sorry, but it's determination. It really is. It's like falling down, feeling defeated and getting back up and doing that shit anyway. Because on the other side of it, it's going to be okay. It's going to be more than okay. You're going to feel whole. You're going to feel more like yourself. Your courage and bravery is going to come forward. And this clairvoyant energy will come through crystal clear. I'm hearing a very high tone right now, like a high ringing tone. And I'm getting I'm getting also a hertz of 528. So if you guys are tuned into 528 megahertz, that means listen to frequency music, that kind of thing. That would be very helpful as you go through this process. But there's good things coming for you. We have the Ace of Cups. We have this Hermit here. The Hermit is often about being alone. It's also deep levels of self-reflection. This is the way of the sage, okay? This is someone who is willing to go deep, look at their trauma, look at their issues. Also be willing, I'm feeling like you guys need to explore your consciousness more. I think you've done the deep work and now it's time to do some of the higher frequency work. That doesn't make it better, doesn't make it worse. It just makes it a different kind of of experience. And it's time for you to really explore the vastness of your consciousness. You can do that through different kinds of meditation. I'm hearing transcendental meditation for some of you guys. For some of you, you just need to like turn the lights out, play some frequency music. You know, you don't have to be guided. You don't even have to do the grounding if you don't want to, but you can do the whole grounding thing, whatever your process is, and just explore it. So how do you ground? Okay. You basically, long story short, you focus on your feet and you can see roots coming from your feet going through the ground, through the soil, through the rock, through the fire, through the water, down into the center of the earth. You can envision a goddess there, a god, whatever is meaningful for you, and see the roots reaching out to that energy and planting firmly there. Okay. That is a simple, very quick grounding technique. Okay. And exploring your consciousness, it's part of exploring your consciousness and this clairvoyance. It really is learning about that filter we all have. Okay. And learning how to disengage it. So before you start to meditate, set out the intention that, hey, you know, I want to explore my consciousness without a lot of interference from my filter. I want to just not judge what I see. I want to not judge what I feel. And for a lot of you guys, you'll just feel in the body. You'll feel present in the body, and you'll start to say things like, why aren't I seeing things? Why isn't my imagination opening up? And it's because you need to be in body more. You need to experience moments in the vessel. And that's how it works for some people. For me, at times it does. Like I have to be more present in the vessel in order to kind of open up my consciousness. Everyone's different, and sometimes I don't need that, and sometimes I do. And part of becoming a wise hermit is knowing what you need in the moment. And that's why the power of the moment can't be like underestimated. And that might be what some of you guys experience, just being in the moment. It's important, like when you're exploring your consciousness, you can start to kind of get more in touch with your environment, like the sounds, the smells, that kind of thing. How do you feel? Those kind of emotions, those kind of thoughts can really help you get deeper into the feelings of, and this is hard to explain, like the spiritual emotional feelings that we have sometimes when we meditate. But I feel like meditation and exploring your consciousness would be really helpful. There's all kinds of ways to explore your consciousness, so just go where you're guided. Okay. All right, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that were drawn to Nautlilus Princess. This is going to be your reading all about the message that Lilith has for you. Okay, so Nautlilus Princess, powerful personal growth. Okay. Revenge. Creating through ashes. This feels painful. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, it feels painful. We have lemon, bitterness. Yeah. We have scrying mirror, shadow. Yeah, you're working in your shadow for sure. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Okay, let's see what came out of the occult tarot for you. We have death, Lucifer. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's been fighting. There's some kind of fight or unrest here. We have the King of Swords. Harsh words have been said. I'm seeing the word sabotage. I'm seeing the word. This feels really incredibly bad. Okay, let me go get a few more cards. Hang on. This is a heavy energy here. There's discord, there's unrest. Some of you guys have been fighting. Just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. There's bitterness. This was a bitter and brutal, emotional, it feels like war or battle here. Like there's been loss. There's sorrow here. There is, wow, it's just really deep. And I feel like for some of you, this message is coming forward because for some of you, they want revenge or you want revenge. Okay, they want to get back at you. Um, and you're working in your shadow. Shadow work is always very powerful, and many times we don't even realize we're doing it. I don't think the other party realizes how powerful you really are, okay? And there is a transformation with the death card, letting go of something and birthing something new. Okay, let's get some more energy here. Tell me about this revenge energy. Tell me about this person who's bitter for group 2. Tell me about this situation. For some of you guys, this is a family situation. It has to do with something that happened that was very, very bad. It could be trauma related or something like that. But somebody wants to lash out here. Tell me about this person. Who's wanting to lash out at group 2? Dark Mother. What do they need to know? Okay, we have anger and chains. Okay, this person is pissed, you guys. They are pissed off. For some of you, this is no contact. This is a no contact person who it seems like recently has been triggered by something. It may be something they heard from someone else. It may be that you're doing well and they've heard that you're doing well. But it's almost like there's a feeling with this bitterness, like they didn't get what they deserved. Like what I did, whatever happened, whatever this fight is, the outcome of it isn't what they thought, because you're going through a transformation and you're very powerful. Okay, you're extremely powerful. I feel the presence of the spider goddess here as well. So Lilith and the spider goddess are like one energy. That's a whole nother video. But there is transformation through the ashes. So this was a painful experience. It reduced you to ashes. You may feel alone. You may feel completely isolated from people. It may make you feel like you can't trust people. You may begin to doubt your choices and friends and places you work and things like that. So this situation really, it's almost like you took, before that you were 10 steps ahead, now you feel like you're 10 steps back. But know that nothing is wasted here, okay? What's happening is that this situation is going from one where there's a lot of pain to one where there's a lot of power. Okay. And the catalyst for this, is this horrible situation, but you're not going to be bitter. Okay. This is not about you being bitter. Okay. This person may be funny. I also feel this cruel laugh at your suffering, like they're glad they made you suffer. This is a very nasty energy. Okay. Very nasty. This person is so bitter. They've turned into a true blue hater. Okay. I feel like with the King of Swords energy here, saying a lot of negative things about you, maybe speaking negativity on you, or even hex energy as well. Let me get some more of these. This one popped. Light hair. They could have blonde hair or white hair or light colored hair. It could be different colors, but more pastel. That may not resonate for all of you. Okay. Tell me more about the situation. Okay. I got several of these. We have dark hair. So dark hair as well. That could be black hair, brown hair, dark red hair. It could be different colored, dark, but it's dark. Just take what resonates here. We have voiceless. Okay, I feel that. I feel like you feel like you're voiceless or powerless. They may have felt the same way. Okay, even though I feel like they had their say, right? They had their say in this situation. We have fake. Okay, I feel like this person was completely fake with you. If this is a loved one, that's why this is so painful. Because there is an energy here of betrayal. Okay, lots of betrayal energy I'm feeling. They feel betrayed by you and you feel betrayed by them. I think the betrayal is equal here. We may be dealing with Scorpio energy, which, listen, I'm a Scorpio, so I can say this. I have Scorpio in my natal chart. I have Scorpio in Venus, which is the worst place in the world to have a Scorpio placement, okay? But, I mean, I would say that, but that's my experience. But, the thing about Scorpio energy is they will lie in wait for you for years, okay, to get revenge, all right, because that's just the way they work. And if you're in that situation, then I feel like what's happening is that your guides, your God forms Lilith as well, is moving you forward in a way where you can grow in your power. So this revenge energy can't really touch you. I don't think they can really touch you now, because I think you're going through this powerful transformation with the death card. Okay, there's a transmuting of this pain that's happening. You may be seeing some of it. You may not be as bothered. Some of you guys need to do a cord cutting. with this person. You need to cut this energy out of your life, okay? Because it's not going to serve you anymore. In fact, it's going to make you feel more powerless with this voiceless card. Tell me more about this revenge and this bitter ass bitch for group 2. Who is this bitter ass bitch? And bitch is not gender, it's energy, okay? I'm feeling like just so angry. There's lots of anger. They talk about you. This is someone who goes back over their thoughts of you over and over. They may like be drinking or using substances and talking to people about you. Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling cutting words, negativity, and I feel like this person, although I'm not sure they're in the craft, there's something about the power of their words. The power of their words are so intense that they're very cutting. It's the way they speak to people, and they know this on some level. Okay, let's see. We have the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling fakery. Like, look at this Knight of Cups. Look at that. I'm fake. Be careful for the next 30 to 60 days of the people you let on your friends list. Okay, because I feel like with this fake, I'm feeling like they may online try to follow you under another name, trying to get information. But I feel like you're not really hiding anything. Like you have nothing to really fear here, but they feel like they're going to get over on you that way. So anyone who tries to cuddle up with you that you feel weird about, follow your intuition here, okay, with people, especially at work or online or in new social situations. Okay, just for about 30 to 60 days for some of you. I'm not saying don't make new friends. I'm just saying don't spill your heart before you know somebody. Okay, don't reveal things about your life before you know someone pretty well. Okay, because I feel like this person wants revenge, and the thing is they're kind of sloppy because they're so emotional about it still. You know, that's the thing about acting out of emotion. You have to be sure that you're not being sloppy. You're not being messy, you know. We have the Moon. Okay. Lies. We have the Five of Wands here. It's in reverse. I feel like with the Five of Wands, and what else do we have? We have the Five of Wands and we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, this feels like this was a very powerful thing that happened. Okay. And whatever was built between you two, whether it be that your family, that relationship has been destroyed. And I feel like for some of you, I feel air energy here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm also feeling Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's some fire here as well. But I'm feeling like you may be feeling like holding on. Like there's a possibility that you guys could be in each other's lives again. And I think it's really important that you let go. You let go of that possibility. Okay, it's not going to serve you with this person. In fact, it may open you up to being hurt even more because you're still going through a process of transformation here. You're in the Death card energy. So it's really important that if this person approaches you or wants to come back in, that you hold your ground. Okay, don't try to smooth things over and make it okay. I know they may have some things that you want. You may want more connection with them. You may want to know about their lives. There may be children involved. But it's very important here that you stand in your power. Okay, that's part of learning to transmute things, is to stand in what you know to be true. And trust people when they show you who they are. There's something about Christmas here. Christmas time, winter solstice, that kind of thing. So there's something about that here. We have Temperance. It came out in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this has a brutal bite. Okay, it stings. It's still very painful. And this person may use your heartstrings of your connection to come back in. I'm seeing like a web being weaved for you to fall in, like a trap, like an emotional trap. This person may actually be the kind of person who feeds off the negative emotions of others. Like they like to see people in pain. There's a little bit of emotional sadism here, so be careful with this, okay? This is extremely hurtful energy, and I feel like the positive that's going to come out of this is you're going to trust yourself more. Okay, you're going to trust yourself more with people, places, and things. It's going to make it easier for you to maneuver in the world. Let's keep going here. I'm going to get a few more from the Shadow and Light Oracle. Tell me more about this situation. Tell me more. With the Ace of Swords, I think it's very important to trust your intuition. Okay, ask your guides to show you the way. Invite them into this situation, okay? Because I feel this bitterness is like a fire. And it was a slow simmer, and now it's caught ablaze, and everything's been reduced to ashes. And this person's trying, they're no longer getting energy from the flames of this bitterness, of this anger. The energy, it's like the energy has run out. So they would like to kick it off again so they could feed off the energy. So be aware of that. This is a parasitic person. Okay, this is a parasite. And they may come at you for help financially, but just know beyond that is a level of manipulation. Okay. And I got two cards here. We have Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay, so for me, this could come through a text message or online, an email, something like that. They may reach out to you that way. Just don't react. I'm getting don't react right away. Okay, just allow the energy to kind of dissipate. I feel like when they reach out, there may be an energetic charge there. Don't trust that. Okay, that's pulling on your heartstrings. When you start feeling that kind of energy, you can feel like when people message you, sometimes you'll, as your abilities increase, you'll feel their energy, like their excitement to talk to you, their that kind of thing, their need. Sometimes when you talk to people, you feel their need, their longing, that kind of thing. And in this case, you'll feel that nostalgia, that connection. Okay, pay attention to that. It will also reveal who they are under a fake name. And when they reach out to you as who they are, it will also let you know that they put up this kind of energetic energy of familiar to pull you in. Okay, we have Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. Okay, what I'm feeling with this Ace of Swords and the Breaking Dawn is that there's going to be a breakthrough for you in this area of personal empowerment. And I feel like you have nothing to fear here. The loss has already happened for most of you. Okay. What you have to gain is yourself, is your authentic self, your voice. You're no longer voiceless. You know who you are. You stand your boundaries. And let me tell you, this negative, bitter bitch will not like that. They won't be able to stay in that energy for very long because it's very powerful, because you know who you are. You are not the same person they messed over. Okay, you're not the same person that placated things and made their bad behavior okay. You have changed. And part of this transformation is, for some of you, it's already happened. And what the next level is, walking into the awareness that you are not the same person. It's like walking into your new skin. You've shed the old. You don't even realize that you've grown a new one. And it's like walking into the awareness that you have fundamentally changed as a human being, and they can no longer pull on your heartstrings. You are more aware. Allow the awareness, the connections with people to reveal themselves to you, because they will. All right? Okay, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that were drawn to the Angel de Las Muertos, Transitions to the Spirit Realm. This is going to be your reading all about your messages from Lilith. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. We have Medea, Deception. Ooh. We have Control, Zombie. Another death image here. We have Hemp, Expansion. Let's see, we have Hearth, Homecoming. Voices, what a tug at the gut. Feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Okay. With lots of powerful energy here. We have Temperance. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to take, it was in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. All right, you guys, there's just a ton of energy for group 3. Okay. Now, for some of you guys, we have the deception card here. We have the deception card, and I'm not going to act like I didn't see it. Okay. Let's talk about the deception. Tell me about this deception. It has to do with home. So this is someone close to you. It could be someone you shared a house with. It could be someone you wanted to share a house with. It could be a family member. This is someone very close to you who has been lying to you. Okay. Their energy is very expansive. They could be a Sagittarius. They could be a Leo. I'm feeling Scorpio, Pisces. I'm feeling Taurus, Capricorn as well. Just take what resonates here. And I feel like for some of you, your intuition is spiking up about this person. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy. Very overwhelming energy. I feel like your guides, your gifts are really picking up. Okay. For some of you guys, you are spirit mediums, or you have a dead loved one, a passed on loved one around you who's trying to guide you through this deception. For some of you guys, this is a partner who has deceived you and you already know. We have the Fool, and we have the Eight of Hazards here. Okay. All right. And for some of you guys, this may have to do with your work. We have a lot of like pentacle energy here. For some of you, this may be somebody at work. That can be close to you as well. You know, we spend a lot of time at work. So I feel like deception, lying, and zombie with control. I feel like this person is trying to maintain control of the situation by lying. And for some of you, they're lying about your home. Something about your home, the way you live, the way you handle yourself. For some of you guys, someone has found your stuff online, okay? And I'm feeling this energy of your guides trying to guide you through this. And for some of you, you're not comfortable with your abilities. You're not comfortable with your intuition. And it's really important. We have two tens here. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You are going to overcome this issue, okay? There is the other side of this. For some of you guys, this is like your married partner lying to you about something, and they may be lying about their job. Okay. For some of you, this is someone coming in or someone you've been dating who's lying about what they do for a living. And for some of you, this is someone who is in your life who is lying about who they are. Okay. And I feel like this whole situation has come into play for you to sharpen your discernment. And I've said that a lot in several readings lately, but I feel like on the whole with the collective, that's part of it. And listen, sharpening your sword of discernment isn't easy. It's often very painful because we become aware of the situations around us, the lying, the manipulation, the people who don't have our best intentions at heart. And for some of you, this is work. It supports your home, okay? And I'm getting this energy of like, if you aren't comfortable in your work or relationship with this expansive energy, it's time for you to expand your ideas of where you can work, of the kind of partner you want. Maybe this partner is not the right one for you. Maybe you know this, and Lilith is calling you to act. Okay, there is a need to act here with the Ten of Wands. You need to move towards your happiness with the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's there. You can be happier. You can be more fulfilled, but you got to take that leap. The Fool always has to leap. Okay. You have to move towards it. And I feel like for some of you, this deception's already happened. It's been revealed. And I feel like you've been trying to control maybe your emotions, and it's time for you to allow the expansion of your emotions. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. You have a right to your emotions. Your emotions are valid and important. Don't ever let anyone make you feel small for being emotional. Okay. Your emotions are important. Some of us out here have a hard time feeling emotions because of trauma, right? And you may be that person, and you may be afraid. You may be the kind of person who, like, if I start crying, I feel like I'm never going to stop crying. And I feel like for some of you with all this death energy here, I'm feeling like you need to allow yourself to grieve. It's okay for you not to smile all the time. It's okay for you to be sad because people have treated you like garbage. It is okay for you to be angry and have to scream in the shower. You know, I feel like for some of you guys, you need to find a positive outlet for this pain, for this emotion. Write it, paint it, scream into it, your phone and delete it, whatever you need to do. It's not a fast process, though. I'm going to tell you, this level right here where we're at is not a fast process because, you know, this deception is deep. It's close to home. This is someone you trusted. This is someone you probably still love very much, but the Fool is going to move away from that energy and move towards happiness instead of endurance, instead of having to endure, having to juggle, having to make it okay. I feel like this energy is going to leap towards their happiness. That is the advice here. And it's being supported. Okay. And I feel like this happiness is something you've been waiting for. Okay. This is something you've been waiting for. All right. And, you know, we're not at the Nine of Pentacles energy. We're at the Eight of Hazards, which is the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like this is a level of self-mastery you're going through. Okay. There's a lot of work involved. It can be very painful. You know, I'm not the kind of reader who's going to tell you that this is rainbows and butterflies. No, this is digging deep. This leap is difficult. This is not an easy leap. Okay, because you're expanding your energy into a place you've never gone before, a place where you're free of this deception, free of this controlling energy. It's like you become liberated in many different ways, emotionally and mentally. That can be very scary if all you've ever known is control and people lying and manipulating you, because it's your voice now. It's your voice that matters. It's your voice that's going to guide you. And it's just really important that you honor your process. If you are sad, be sad. Get help if you need it. Okay. Always seek help. If you need therapy, go get some. All right. But understand that this process will not happen overnight. We don't expand overnight. You know, a balloon needs air blown into it on a consistent basis for it to expand. And that's what we're talking about here. The need to allow your energy to expand in its emotion and feeling, you know. And it's okay for you to say, you know, I was a victim. That can be a powerful label. It has been for me. So, because when you can see yourself as a victim, you can also see what a powerful hero you've been in your own life, okay? Becoming aware of this, because it feels like marriage, family, kids, auntie, family, best friend, a work that you're heavily involved in. It feels like this deception is extremely heartbreaking and deep. It cuts to home, to safety, security, that kind of thing. Okay, tell me more about group 3. What else does group 3 need to know? It's going to be okay. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be okay. Yeah, I feel like what you're going to become, you're going to step into the awareness that this energy was pushing you to feel certain things, pushing you to feel bad. Like this is someone who's been gaslit and someone who's been emotionally and mentally manipulated. It's like your love was used against you. And I feel what's happening here, and Lilith wants you to be aware of, is that this love you've given to others, now it's time to give that to yourself in spades, okay? And this is advice that comes forward quite often from Lilith, but truly it is some of the best. How you would love another, what would you do for like another, like a family member, if they were going through what you were going through and you knew it? What would you do for them? Do those things for yourself, okay? Love yourself, nurture, mother yourself. It doesn't mean you're not tough on yourself, but it means that you have compassion. You have compassion for where you are, okay? Let's see what this card. Oh, I got a couple cards. I got 3 more cards. Okay, we have guilt. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad for taking care of yourself, okay? Don't let anyone step on your toes. I feel like there may be some decisions that you need to make or you have made that people don't agree with, okay? They don't like it because it's changing your life. It's changing you. It's these decisions, these leaps are a reflection of the work you've done, and they don't like it. So they may try to gaslight you with this guilt. They may make you feel guilty. You know, I've had a recent situation where someone I love very much tried to make me feel guilty for the way my life has panned out. And I got to tell you, I had to let that go because I'm not the kind of person anymore that's going to allow someone to make me feel guilty for doing what's in my best interest, okay? What has made me happier and more whole. And I feel like that's the case for you. Don't allow people to make you feel guilty because you've changed or you're making decisions that may not serve them as much as they serve you, okay? You don't owe anyone that. All right. You know, if you have young children, of course you have to think about that. But when you have like older children or brothers, sisters, family, siblings, that kind of thing, partners, close work, I mean, this is work that you love and you probably put your heart and soul into. When you allow people to judge your decisions that you've made in your best interest and you feel guilty about it, it's another way of them getting energy out of you. And they don't deserve any more energy from you. Okay. We have appearance. Yeah, I feel like how you look, how you behave, how you interact with others is changing. Okay. You're coming from a place where you are deeply connected with this angel de la Muertos. Sorry, my stomach is growling. That you're deeply connected to spirit. Like you're becoming more aware of your own gut feelings, your intuition. And I feel like it's going to help guide you towards your happiness and better things. There's a leap, there's a decision coming that you may be judged for, okay? But step into the power of you, of who you are. Understand that you're still here because of the way you have maneuvered through all of this, okay? Do not allow people outside of yourself to control you. All right. You have earned, more than earned, the right. You are more than smart enough, wise enough. You are at a place in your life where you are making decisions, balanced decisions that are in your best interest. Don't let anyone throw a tower in the middle of that or a tree on a road. I'm seeing like you walking on a road and someone just knocking a tree over to try to stop you. Don't let anyone stop you because there is happiness moving in for you, happiness and accomplishment. Okay, but there are some things that must be endured. There are some awarenesses that need to come forward, and there's some action that needs to happen, and it will happen. But first, you've got to honor where you're at. And for many of you, you're in the graveyard. You're still mourning whatever this is. You're mourning the loss of someone. For many of you, though, you have a guide or a passed on relative around you who's trying to help you with this decision. I feel like they're trying to bring you comfort. They're trying to make you feel connected and have you become aware of your connection to the other side, because I feel like you have a very strong connection. And what you're going to find is if you can connect strongly with a passed on loved one, and I feel like some of you guys may feel haunted a little bit. You may have like, I'm seeing like coins like appear like in weird places, things being moved and then you find them, that kind of thing. And that won't be for everyone. For some of you guys, there's like knocking. Some of you guys have seen orbs. You've seen orbs that inside the orb there's a form, but that won't be for everyone. Okay, we have Isis resurrection. Okay, so this is what's going on for you. You are being resurrected. Okay, we have death energy here. You are being resurrected into a new life. And for some of you, you're grieving someone. You're grieving the loss, either through death, a fight, or what have you, a job. There's a loss here. And you're going through a process of working through the energy, understanding the negative, manipulative energy here, not allowing people to make you feel guilty anymore, allowing the internal self to radiate into the 3D, meaning you're going to start dressing and looking and feeling the way you want to. You're going to start making decisions, or you have, that are in your best interest. And what happens is there is new vitality coming. New vitality, resurrection. You're going to feel like you have a new life. And a lot of it will be from this leap with the Fool. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time.